Hey guys, you're welcome to another thrilling episode of the Squash Show. Maybe I hope you are doing good. If you did not listen to last week's episode, kindly listen to last week's episode. I dropped a question at the beginning, which you all have not answered. So please try and answer. It's basically how do we move forward in the pod? What do you want to listen to? Do you want to see more of me? Do you want to see more of me, Toby and Timmy? Do you want to see? Tell me what you want. Do you want more? Do you want more history videos? Talk to me. Let us run this together. If this is the first time you are seeing me on your screen, thank you so very much for clicking that link. I do appreciate you. I love you. If you are a regular, thank you for trusting in me, for believing in me, for everything in me. Kisses to you. So, this week, rewind. Over the week, I was thinking about what do I want to talk about this week. And I'm like, let's do something different. Well, I ran out of options. I'm like, you know what? Life has been lifing. Let's talk about how life has been lifing. So I did a little something and I asked random people a question. Well, not random, they're my classmates. So I asked my classmates one question. What is your greatest fear? Listen to what they said.
So my greatest fear is probably losing my family or my friends, and not just in the sense of them dying, but just not having them around for my support, because I have such a built-up community, and if I don't have them, take me to the deep sea.
Biggest fear right now in Deutschland is I don't know about the Deutsch language, and so that's why I don't have any job for my professional because I am a pharmacist, so I don't have a job in my profession in pharmaceutical industry. Right now I am working in restaurants as a part-time job. It's my biggest fear right now.
Like, what if my life is totally meaningless? Like, I need to do something for someone. If it is not, then why should I live like that?
So my biggest fear is losing my loved ones.
Hi, my biggest fear is to lose someone whom I love most. That's it. Thank you.
Biggest fear is also my greatest strength. My biggest fear is the fear of failure. Yeah? It also keeps me going because I don't want to fail. You understand? That's it.
My greatest fear has happened. It happened. I was losing my mom, and she don't go. So at this point, I embrace anything that happens and just live with it, and maybe find a way to adjust to the situations and conditions.
Yeah, it's failure. Yeah. So I've always wanted to impress my dad when it comes to medication. He's really done a lot for me growing up. He's always invested whatever I wanted to do pertaining medication. So I don't want to disappoint me. Yeah, that's it.
Assignments. It's assignment, not just assignment. Adding assignment. Whenever it's time to submit, I feel like my heart wants to collapse. I don't sleep well anymore. I don't eat. I like begin to lame. That's my greatest fear. Thank you.
So, we're back. You heard their fears. Someone said it's losing their community. Someone said I'm not getting a job. Someone said I'm failing in life. Basically, someone said losing a loved one. Someone said assignments, being under pressure, basically. And different people, different answers. But it didn't quite sit with me, because in my head, when I was listening to them talk, it was the same thing. Because if we take a look at fear is rarely what it seems to be, right? Underlining all of that, in my interpretation, is when you say you don't want to lose someone, or you don't want to fail. You not losing somebody is you. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to not be chosen. You saying you don't want to fail. It's you don't want to come short of expectations. So still the same thing. You don't want to not be chosen. If you're being scared of not getting a job, it is the security that having a job provides. The fact that you get to control your life, basically. To an extent, these fears, not getting a job, losing somebody, it boils down to one deeper fear, which is, what if I'm not enough? What if at the end of the day I'm not enough? What if at the end of the day I am not enough? Yeah, because you see, people stay in relationships longer than they need to because they're scared of being alone. People don't take risks because they're scared that they actually can't do it. What if they fail? These days I've been fighting with imposter syndrome, and because I started something that, well, I was scared to start, and there's the fear of not being enough. What if people actually find out that this person can't actually do this? So if we're saying the same thing for a job, not getting a job, what if the people around me are only around me because of 1, 2, 3 reasons? So fear is really what it looks like. I think it's deeper. But what if fear is not the enemy? What if it's just shining a light on where we need to grow? In this sense, when I said I've been feeling or having the imposter syndrome, is now I am like, you know what, since I feel this way, I am scared of people thinking 1, 2, 3, I'm going to grow in this area. I'm going to work on my craft. I'm going to work on my confidence. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Why? Because that fear is there. Now, is fear a good thing? Instead of asking what's my greatest fear, is am I letting this fear control me, control my life, or I'm taking charge over it and actually making deliberate change, deliberate effort. This few weeks basically has led me, or has, in English, it's not coming in English, touchlight has shined in that area, in the sense my fear, or one of my fears, has been very much shoved down my throat in this past few weeks. And if you have been with me for the past couple of years or for months, you would hear me talk about something I am scared of, which is losing somebody. I don't think I can handle it. It's not, I don't know how you grow from it, actually. I don't know how to grow from it. So I spoke about losing my uncle, and that has, before then, I don't think there was a fear. Maybe the fear I'd have is from cockroaches, any flying, creeping, crawling, anything that fly past. I don't do those animals. I didn't even chicken. Cause you see, back home, those things are aggressive as hell. They pursue person. I don't. So that was like the most. And then other things like, not so deep. I don't like swimming. I'm scared of swimming, actually. That's because I don't want to die. And other things. But up until I did lose my uncle, that became a fear, because it wasn't something that I thought was going to happen. I mean, people like, you're going to lose your family, your relatives someday. I'm like, yeah, eventually, not now. It's not something that I had thought about up until when it happened. And I'm like, this is not something I know people say you'll be fine, but it's not something that I don't think I can handle. That level of loss again. Yeah. So this from my birthday, actually, it's been a roller coaster of events, and my head has just been in all sort of places. When I say the fear has been shoved down my throat, it started from, there was a dramatic event that started on my birthday. And after that, my sister got sick, like sick. And I'm like, what the fuck are you getting sick for? Why are you getting sick? What are you doing in the hospital? Get up and get out. I have phobia for hospitals now. I'm like, don't be there. Like, I feel when you're going to the hospital, it means it's serious. And then there is the dark part. And then afterwards, she recovered, glory to Jesus. And then my mom fell ill. And that was a more terrifying experience, because I'm like, I just can't. Like, I really can't. I called this woman because for some days she couldn't talk. And when she could, I'm like, you can't leave me. Like, you can't. It's not negotiable. It's just, I can't do this again. So that is, I'd say, my top 3. That ranks like number 1. But the thing is this, right? So there's this lie that I tell myself. I told myself recently as well. I'm like, everybody leaves sooner or later. And not in the leave like dying part, but like leave, just walk out. Maybe you guys don't talk anymore, you fall out. I have told myself that for more than 10 years. It is among my slogans. And why I say it's a lie, the older I get, the more I am accepting the fact that I do need people, and it does hurt when someone leaves. Like, I'm like, you can leave, it's fine. I'll be okay regardless. Whether you did, you didn't did, I will be fine. Friends, lovers, relatives, the rule applies to everybody. The rule applies to everybody, which I do know the origin of that. But it is a fear. If I'm being vulnerable about it, I don't want anybody to go. I can't lose anybody. Friends, lovers, relatives, I can't. It's not even in the... I need my community. I need a community. I feel as humans, we do need connections in anything, regardless of if you're scared of losing a job. Talk about it. That person might not give you a job, but a solution is there somewhere. 2 heads are better than 1. Depends on the head though, but 2 heads are better than 1. Talk about it. If a job can't come out, maybe a business can come out, but something depends on. It depends. No conversation is, I want to say no conversation is meaningless. There are some conversations that you don't know where you're going to. You're just moving mad. But do not let your fears control who you are, who you become, the decisions you make. That is something that I personally am working on. In as much as I know that people will leave, regardless of maybe just life, you guys fall out or they die, it is a fear that I don't know how to overcome, but I'm going to make do with the time that I do spend with them. I'm going to consciously make every moment count. In the sense, and this is something that I am consciously working on, because I'm not a saint, but I'm consciously working on it. If I do get pissed, I do get offended, I will tell you about it. And let us not waste time fighting. Because we didn't know. Tomorrow is not promised. Why are you going to waste precious time fighting? Why? When we could be eating on Ulop, on doing something though, making memories. Why are we going to waste time bickering? For the past few weeks, I have been thinking about, my job, what life happens after school, and all of that. And I remembered something that my friend told me last month that I got pissed off about actually. And he was like, why are you wasting time over something that you can't control? Because really, I can't control it. Do I want a job? Yes. Do I want to work in my field? Definitely. What am I doing about it? I am dropping my CVs, I'm applying, and okay, you have done your best. What else? It's every other thing is not in your control. Do your best and leave the rest for Jesus Christ. I'm like, okay, if work is not coming, we're gonna make do with the talent that we have. You know, gonna find another place, do something else. So it's very important to not let fear stop you from moving forward. Basically, stop you from. I mean, there are some places that I want to go on vacation, and I cannot go there because I cannot swim. But does that mean I will not travel? I will travel there. I will choke my leg only inside it. I will only put my leg inside because I cannot come and die. But on a serious note, though, it is whatever fear you have is very valid. Nobody's invalidating, no matter what you're feeling. If you're feeling, oh, my greatest fear is not ending up alone. I don't want to. It's ending up alone. I don't want to die single. I don't want to die not having a child. I don't want to die in poverty. I don't want to leave the world without leaving my footprint. Whatever fear you have is very valid. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. My stance is, do not let your fear dictate your life. Do not let it control you. Control it. Grab it by the egg. Grab it. Say, it's me and you. We're gonna handle this together. How do I get over this? If it means talking to somebody, talk to somebody about it. Build new connections. Come out from your comfort zone. Talk to people. I am so much about community, because it wasn't for a very long time. I couldn't. Somebody asked me yesterday, why did you start a podcast? And I'm like, it was my escape route, basically, because growing up, the only person that I did have to talk to was my uncle that passed. And I'm happy that I did start a podcast before he passed, so it helped in a way. And then it gave me a platform to work on my everything in my brain. We're gonna talk it and come outside. And over the years, I have grown, because when I say this is a safe space, right? A safe space. I wonder how it's a safe space, because my business is literally out there. But that's the thing, right? Me talking about it actually helps me. When it comes out from my mouth, I'm like, oh, really? I need to work on 1, 2, 3. I'm not any better. I'm just a human being. What you think that, oh no, I don't do this, only some people do it. Let it come out from your mouth. Let it come out from your mouth. And if you are sincere with yourself, you'll be like, yeah, that is something I need to work on. So that is what the podcast does help me do. As I say, it is a safe space. It says whatever I say here, let me catch you outside and then you tell it to me. Whatever happens on the pod stays on the pod. I don't know you're outside. I don't know you're outside. So if this episode resonated with you, made you think about your fears, you are not alone. Trust me, you're not alone. If you're feeling school pressure, that is your fear of failing, you're not alone. Obviously, if you are scared that you're gonna die broke, you're not alone. If you are scared of never being accepted, you are not alone. If you have the imposter syndrome, you are not alone. If whatever fear it is, sweetheart, you are not alone. There is somebody out there going through the same thing, which is another reason why this podcast exists. People send their stories to let you know that the battle, you're not fighting it alone. And me as well, I'm there for you to encourage you. I might not have the wisdom in the world, or even a fraction of my waiting in my brain if you never reach this pinky. Aber you are not alone. The squash and the family is here for you to listen to you if you need to rant, if you need to whatever it is. This is basically free therapy. You can just come here and rant. Basically, you can send me your story as long as let it be long. I will read it. I will read every part, and if you want to share it, yeah, I did for you. I did. Okay, yeah. That is all the time that we have for today. Do not forget, your mental health is a priority. Take it like your life depends on it, because, sweetheart, it does. Whatever fear that you have, do not let it control you. Turn the tables around. How can you grow? How can you overcome this? It doesn't have to be tomorrow. Take your time. Take your time. Do what works for you. And yeah, if you ever need a friend, Instagram, The Squash Podcast. YouTube, The Squash Podcast. You can send me an email, The Squash Podcast. It was beautiful, wonderful talking to you. I am in my cap era, as you guys can see. If you have caps to send to me, please, my head is not so big. You can send me caps. I actually like caps. This bucket hats, anything they wear on the head, except beret. I don't like it. No, I don't like it. I feel I'm just traumatized from church days with berets or turbans, all that. That is, we're not going through that. Anyways, do let me know what you want to be seen, to be listening to. Do you want to talk to me more often? Of course you do. Do you want me to bring Toby and Timmy back on the show? Do you want me to go back to our history lessons? We can do German history and we could do African history as well. But yeah, do tell me what you want, and bis bald. I'm gonna talk to you same time next week. Kisses. All the kisses, cash it.